on the issue of information, would it be misleading to say that because a good number of women out there are not aware of their fertility timelines, that you know, this education gap exacerbates an already bad situation, resulting in why maybe impacted women often lack, you know, that autonomy and control over the best options that are available to them. Take egg freezing, for instance. Take IVF, for instance. Do they know these things before fertility begins to decline? Is it, you know, how much so is this lack of education, information impacting on these women?
Yes, I'm quite excited you're bringing this up, Nnamdi. There's a lot of lack of information out there. You'll be so shocked, even amongst the so-called graduates, when it comes to these issues of fertility. Most of them, not like now, you can freeze your egg when you're young. That is in climes where that is a possibility. In Nigeria, it's still, I don't know how much.
It's a work in progress. It's already there.
It's a work in progress. You can freeze your egg, and then when you're still producing eggs, and then that's where surrogacy comes in. You know, you don't have to carry your baby so far as it's your egg, and you don't have, if you have medical problems or things that will make you not be able to carry the baby, somebody else can carry that baby, but the egg is linked to you. The other major issue in terms of information, that's why somebody like me, in my 3.5 decades of work in women's rights and women's health environments, I've noticed this very lack of information. As we speak, I'm building a 5 million women database, and that is to be used to make sure we get information to women and empower them in a way they can actually do things for themselves. Because if you give women information, skills, and ability, they can act very well for themselves, and it will help everybody. So it's very important that that information is there. There should be more clinics that will be speaking to this, outreaches, like now, assisted, like IVF, for women who do not have possibility of getting pregnant the normal way. They can use IVF. And you know, there are 2 or 3 levels. It's not everybody that will do the IVF. There are some people that might do some level of assisted, should I say, insemination. Not everybody will go to IVF level. I remember in those days, the 90s, when I was working with Dr. Wada, when he started his IVF program. There were a lot of things I told him, look, it's not everybody will come for IVF. Let us train other doctors across Nigeria to be able to take care of some of those small things people would do to get pregnant. Not everybody is so distant that will go to IVF. And he did quite a lot on that. So assisted this thing is very important. Dissemination is very important. And that's why I think we should go their way, so that some of our girls that are pursuing career, they should make a balance. Career is very important. That gives you the likelihood to be assertive, not assertive to make yourself obnoxious also, but assertive to know what are your rights, and then negotiate your space in a way that the other person, especially men like me, will know that you have a say. But at the same point, you must not forget that you have also a biological responsibility to yourself, to your family, and to the society. And then you have to do it in a time within the age range where you are safe, and then you do not cause problems for yourself. And then remember too, once a woman starts getting to the age of 40, there's another problem, because now we're not doing a lot of, shall I say, you know, there are some tests you might do to find out whether a child is going to be a Down syndrome child or be a sickle cell disease child. So we are not gotten there yet. So once a woman starts getting to 40 years of age, the chances of having a Mongolian child is very high. You get the point?
Yes.
So these are some of the time clock, biological clock people talk about. Not to say that majority of women will not have their normal baby, but the chance is higher.